Hello, Britton Regier, Information Speech, Part 1. Take it, please. Look at you. Got Dad. Way to pay attention. Got Mom.
No, it needs to go a little lower. Other way. There you
Got Mom. Jeremy. Got. Did I get you?
Yeah.
Alright. Got Bro. Okay. Ready? Yo, man, who's gonna drive us home tonight? Dude, I've only had like a couple beers. I'll be fine. Hop on in. How many times have you or a friend heard or said this to someone else after going out after a great night of fun? Especially those of you who are in college. I'm guessing a lot. Did you know that in 2009 over 33,000 people were killed in traffic accidents, and of those nearly 11,000 resulted from the use of alcohol? On top of that, the death toll was over 254,000 for those who suffered in 2009 from alcoholic injuries while driving. Another 250,000 people were injured due to alcoholism or due to driving while under the influence of alcohol. And on a yearly basis, drunk drivers kill someone approximately every 48 minutes. So look around you, look at your friends, look at your family, and think for a second. What if in 48 minutes from now you lost one of them? What would you do? How would you feel? The reason I ask these questions is because more than likely that's how one family feels right now. Now the majority of us think to ourselves, it'll never happen to me. Can't happen, won't happen. People are too crazy to think about drinking and driving. The truth is, we just don't know what choice we will make when it presents itself. When you're under pressure from friends to drive and everyone around you is saying you'll be fine, you only live 5 minutes away, or just take the back roads, man, it'll be all good. To be able to explore this, I will share with you some data explaining how important learning about drinking and driving is, while giving 3 things that have had the most influence on me in making the right or wrong choice. Number 1, understanding the responsibility to yourself, your family, and your friends. Number 2, having the right friends have your back in that situation. And number 3, which is most important, understanding and knowing the consequences of your actions. I feel it is important for you to know some quick facts about drinking and driving on top of the ones I listed previously. But first I want to go into my first point and discuss responsibility. First, we must ask ourselves, what do we classify as responsible? Is it being at home on time, taking care of schoolwork or chores? Responsibility is defined as the state of being accountable or the obligation to carry out an assigned task to a successful conclusion. We must all understand that we have a responsibility not only to ourselves, but to our parents and our friends. It is something that will be a huge part of our entire lives. Being responsible doesn't always mean doing the right thing or never making a mistake. Being responsible is the ability to learn from and correct that mistake. It is understanding that when we see something or hear something we know is wrong, being able to come up and say that it's right, to do something right. The question is, will we make that right choice? This is not a come down or bring down those who have had the experience of drinking and driving. It is a simple message on how to show responsibility when responsibility is needed. It is not enough to simply rely on responsibility all the time, however. Most cases require some backup. In this case, your friends. When we think about going to the bars or just sitting around the house with friends having a few drinks and relaxing, the last thing on most people's mind is how they're going to get home. The decision usually comes later in the night after you've had a few drinks or your friends have had that influence on you to say, hey, you're driving. As most of us have seen those Captain Morgan commercials where everyone comes in for it's a huge party, there's a guy at the front taking everyone's keys. This is one simple solution that is offered by every commercial, every alcoholic brand that's out there, Bud Light, anything. Do not drink and drive, drink responsibly. Did you know that 181 children aged 14 or younger died in alcohol-related incidents in 2009, and 100 of those were riding with the alcohol-impaired driver? And that the average drunk driver will drive nearly 100 times before getting pulled over once? These are statistics that we as young adults must start paying attention to. These decisions can affect us for the rest of our lives, and some may affect others and their loved ones for the rest of their lives. My main point being that when you are out having a blast, Make sure that your friends have your back when talking about how to get home. This can range from simply giving them your keys at the beginning of the night, as I said before, or stashing an extra $20 in the back of your pocket for a taxi ride home. There are so many available solutions to solving this problem that we all simply ignore. The University of Kansas, for example, provides a safe bus. A safe bus. All you got to do is call, tell them where you're at, and they will come pick you up and take you home for free. It doesn't matter if it takes longer than you want. Go get something to eat or just sit down on the curb and wait. It is much better than the alternative. Along with responsibility and having your friends back you up, there comes the understanding of what exactly you're getting yourself into if you make this one bad choice. Think. The average cost for a DUI alone, this excluding lawyer fees, diversion application, required classes, and other things, ranges anywhere from $1,000 on your first one to almost $20,000 to your third, including jail time. I don't know about you, but I don't have that kind of money just to throw away on one choice. That's why we must all think before we act. A DUI can affect you through your lifetime. It can affect the type of job you get. Did you know that under Kansas law, if you have a DUI on your record, you are unable to work for financial firms dealing with securities? Even if you do the diversion and get the DUI stricken from your record, you will be unable to get a job in this type of area because your FBI record has that still on there. The simple fact is that one bad choice, even if it was the biggest mistake of your life, can not only have a major impact on your life, but on others as well. In conclusion, I would just like to remind everyone that in no way am I trying to insult those who have gone through this experience. However, I am trying to relay this message to those who have gone through it, as well as those who think they may never go through it. So the next time you're out hanging with friends, enjoying the nightlife, please do me a favor and think about what decisions you're making, because one bad choice can turn your whole world upside down. And then I need visual aid. Drink. Your keys. Keys and Jayhawks. Safe bus. Take it. Thank you. And everybody wave. Dad wave. Hello, little baby.